Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be your fourth quarter moon energy update for the week of March 4th, 2024 through the new moon, which occurs on the 10th of March, 2024. So this week we still have these Pisces and Aquarius stelliums going on. We start off the moon in Sag, and then it moves through Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces this week. And by the end of the week, we have the moon, the sun, Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune all in Pisces on the 8th. And then on the 9th, we have Mercury moving into Aries, which I feel like this will be the beginning of, and this is just intuitive, just feels like the beginning of this Aries energy, which will really be highlighted come the solar eclipse that we have coming on, the Great American Solar Eclipse, the second crossing, which I'm going to make a video this week on, which occurs on April 8th. April 8th. And I feel like that eclipse is going to be another really powerful, potent portal for spiritual awakening, and also for just evolution of humanity here in the United States especially. Let's see. So we got Mercury entering Aries. And Mercury is the communicator, right? And Aries is the first sign of the horoscope. So we have all of these planets right now in the last sign, and the second to last sign of the zodiac wheel. So there's a lot of themes around wrapping things up, cycles that are ending, completions, and Mercury in Aries can make quick decisions. So quick, in fact, that you might think that you don't really like thinking things over, right? So the truth is, when Mercury's in Aries, your communication style, you might not have a lot of patience for mulling things over. There's this sense of a need for instant gratification when we're thinking in terms of communication. There'll be this communication style that'll be quick and to the point, right? Very direct. And at times, just keep in mind that your style may seem a little crude at times. So just, keep that in mind, that it could come across as a little aggressive. All right. So I'm not sure where I ended off. I had forgot that I'm babysitting today, so they just came, so I had to pause the video. But we were talking about Mercury in Aries. There's a utilitarian approach here. There's energy where you might find that you can be more straightforward with people. It's a lot of fiery energy in terms of communication. So just be careful that you stay balanced, right? Because with fire energy, there's always an opportunity to be a little too blunt, to be a little too straightforward, to say things that you don't really mean, that might be offensive, that might hurt others' feelings, things of this nature. But on the other side, there could be something fresh and exciting that comes through as well. Fire energy can transform your style of communication so that you can be more direct, so that you can say what you mean, so that you can maybe even be more full of passion and purpose, inspiration. But being that the sun is in Pisces, there can be some frustration, Okay, you might come across as more like brisk or impatient than you actually are. You could find that you make quick decisions, and you know, don't always understand it, while others might, you know, kind of stay on the fence. Um, so and I really feel like this is the starting point of this Aquarius energy that we are going to be moving into with this eclipse. So I really feel like this eclipse is going to be powerful in really helping us to step more into our fire energy. Um, because come the eclipse, and again, I'll do a video on this, but we'll have the sun in Aries, the moon in Aries, Mercury in Aries, Venus in Aries. The true node will be in Aries, as well as Chiron, or Chiron, however you say it, will still be in Aries. So a lot of fire energy. And yeah, so this is going to be really, really powerful to help you really step into your fire element. For those that have been, and like I talked about at the beginning of the year predictions, those that are like starting businesses or like evolving their businesses, especially those businesses that are attached to your purpose or feeling like that makes you feel inspired. Um, these types of things are really going to help you, or this energy will really help those types to really grow this year. So it's also just a really good time to connect with your purpose, to connect with your passions, to connect with what lights you up, what brings you into your fire, what brightens your light, essentially. And I pulled a couple cards from the Astro Star Codes Oracle, and we had Uranus, number 25, which breaks down to a 7. A 7 is a very analytical number. It's also a very spiritual number. And Uranus acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear, and after maybe some chaos, it shifts us into a new one. And Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius. It takes 84 years to go around the zodiac. And Uranus was actually the first planet that we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution, when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies it embodies difference and eccentricity, right? It rotates in the opposite direction than most of the other planets, at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing right towards the sun. So Uranus brings change. It brings surprise. So definitely there is opportunity to be surprised or to surprise others. It's energy of shifting gears. Okay, so it'd be a good time to experiment, try a fresh approach, or maybe like a new road entirely. If life were a garden, right, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds and water them all and just see what grows, and then weed the rest later. There also could be an energy here of urgency or of anxiety, of restlessness. So rather than just kind of flailing about, you could look for the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem. Okay. Chaos can be a catalyst. Okay. So just allow yourself to really sit in the discomfort and to look at it and figure out what it is so that you can weed it. Okay. And so you can pull it out. The challenge with Uranus electrifies, so it could feel kind of like your fingers stuck in an electrical socket, and there's this nervousness, this anxiety to change. But you know, it's through this energy that change takes place, right? In the beginning it was chaos, and then, you know, came life. So there's something new that is evolving here, but it might take for you to sit through some discomfort, or it might take some discomfort for it to kind of, be invoked. This is energy of an evolutionary leap right here. Okay, so just keep in mind, shocking circumstances can force you to engage gifts that you didn't even know that you had, and to help you transform. Okay. And then we have number 39, the first house, arrival. So the first house describes how you enter the world, right? It's your first impressions. It's the birth of your journey of self-discovery. Okay? If your chart were a village map, the first house would be the gateway and information center. Okay, planets in the first house are just about to rise over the eastern horizon where the sun would be just before dawn, so we feel them very strongly. Okay, so it's a good time to take responsibility for how you're perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with, what mannerisms, what your appearance, what your body language and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm, or if you lead with, some kind of like prickly little defenses there, or maybe with your mind or with your heart, whether you're versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and your interactions with others. Right? People read what you put out. Whether you're acting as a business, as a person, as a couple, it's up to you to ensure how you present yourself matches your intention. So if you feel misunderstood, look for a misinterpretation, yours or theirs, underneath any tension, and see what can be done to clear this. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or maybe enjoy an air of mystery and play your cards close to the chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Okay, so just consider becoming more transparent in this case, right? Letting go of your inner worth shine. I said that wrong. Letting your inner worth shine, right? So a really good time to investigate these things, how you present yourself to the world, how others see you. The first house can also bring a surge of temper or other strong emotions. Just if this happens, just bring your awareness back down to your feet. And this metaphor also applies with a business or projects. If the leadership might be too strong and attention needs to be brought back down to the boots on the ground. I feel like you're being challenged here to see beyond shallowness of appearances, to see behind the smoke screens, and also to take responsibility for how you are perceived. Okay, so the gift with the first house is you can evaluate how you interact with the world and use that as a beginning of a journey or a self-discovery. And then on the bottom of the deck, we had Mars, motion. Mars, number 22, master number, mastering the polarities here. 2 speaks to polarities, right? And 2 doubled is 4, which builds stability. It builds foundation. Mars is the mythological god of war and also the traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio. And again, remember I said this Aries energy is about to kick off here with this, with the new moon that we have on the 10th. So Mars speaks of independence and enterprise and willfulness, right? It's aggression and passion and defenses, including your body's defenses, such as your immune system, right? Mars takes 1.9 Earth years to go around the zodiac. So your terrible twos, right? When you learn to say no and yes and demand things was the expression of your first Mars return. Mars urges you to take action, right? Any action, but this can get you in trouble, right? So it's a good time to jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat here and make sure that you are actually thinking through the consequences of your moves, okay? Because Mars is raw energy, right? And it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Okay, Mars wants you to develop your strength and your bravery. So, you know, it's a good time to develop muscles or rescue an underdog, boldly go where you've not gone before, right? Passionately dive into life. And Mars teaches you that for your it helps you to teach you you know, how to obtain goals that you fiercely desire, perhaps, and it teaches you that for your yes to truly mean yes, and your no needs to be respected, right? So know what you want and what you don't want, and to be aware also of the desires of the people around you. It's about, I feel like, learning to fight fairly and to stand your ground with grace, and also to compete against your own personal best. If you are in a difficult situation this week, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or even to escape in some situations. You may need to really dig your heels in so that you're not pushed around or metaphorically pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand, right? It's a good time to do what needs to be done, and this is the momentum, the push forward to get those things done. The challenge with Mars, there could be this domineering kind of energy, anger, warlike mentality, right? So the shadows of Mars. So just break the momentum if your situation leads downhill, right? Stop for a moment and think about your next move. The gift with Mars, though, is the higher node of Mars energy manifests as kind of like a divine guardian who's, you know, it helps you to strengthen your potent inner fire. And there's this element of protection here, sometimes by forcing you to move forward. Let's get some tarot, if I can find them. Oh, there they are. For this fourth quarter moon, for the collective, messages for this fourth quarter moon, for the collective, messages or insights do we have for this fourth quarter moon? Okay. Interesting. So the first card, we've got the Page of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I like to see that. This is manifestation. There's something manifesting here that's going to help you in your earthly endeavors. This is about developing ambition and drive based on what you desire, what you really want. And this is also energy showing you with the Seven of Wands in reverse. where perhaps you need to let go of something or give up on something, where something has been burning you out or stealing some of your life force, is what my guides are saying. Where you need to move into a different path or a new direction will be highlighted right now. Oh, the Moon of the Oracle is really standing out. And then the Page of Swords is new ideas. It's your curiosity. It's new mental energy. Perhaps new ways of communicating, learning something new. We got the masculine, which has been coming through a lot today. And then there's that energy of protection again. We got 42 and 24. So it's kind of like a mirror. And it's interesting how these moon phases also reflect a mirror, and the moon is your inner world. So there could be something that is mirroring in your physical reality, showing you something about your inner world, as is it usually is the case, right? But we're not always so aware of that, as this seems like an awareness of the mirror, or it's as above, so below. The Hermetic principles are coming through. My guides are reminding me of the Hermetic principles. It might be something, I know this has been coming up for a few days now, if not even longer. Somebody may really need to look at the Hermetic principles. The masculine energy is, it inspires us to take action, as does all this Mars energy that's about to unfold. So just really feel like if you are being guided to do something, if your inner being, your inner core is asking you to take some kind of action, please do, because your guides are literally trying to protect you, are trying to keep you safe, are trying to to level you up, to raise you higher, right? This bird is like literally raising her up. Birds are messengers in between realms, in between worlds, from the spirit world into our physical world. And it looks like he's carrying her somewhere. It's time to step forward and to be the leader in your own life. You literally have more power than you probably are giving yourself credit for. You have, and I'm hearing you have more resources than you're maybe looking at. It could be a time to learn more, to learn something new. Maybe some of you would benefit from like enrolling in a course or like learning something new. Again, the Hermetic principles keep coming forward for somebody. I think that would be really, really beneficial. Even just listen to an audiobook on the Hermetic principles, Hermeticism. This is about taking steps to improve your health and vitality as well. And that element of protection just keeps coming forward. The masculine is a protector, right? So maybe you need to offer your protection to someone, or this could just be a message saying that you are protected. It's time, I feel like it's time to really step into your power, your uniqueness. And maybe you have some insights or guidance for others who may need it as well. But whatever this action is that you are being inspired to take, it's going to benefit you in this material world. Okay, this is something that will evolve you or will really help benefit you. Okay. And just a reminder, your higher power, however you describe that, right? Whatever that looks like for you, is a loving and protective energy. Right? You are loved. You are protected. A really good time to identify your fears, to protect yourself better, to trust in yourself. On the bottom of the deck, I've got darkness in reverse. So literally whatever this is that you are moving towards, it's moving you out of some darkness. It's which infers that you are moving into some light, okay? You are moving into a happier time. You are moving into a more evolved, more light, okay? Let's get a couple animal spirits before we wrap this up. You are moving into a time that is more abundant as well. What is underneath that? Yeah, look, the Six of Swords underneath this abundance is like, you've got to get through this chapter. You've got to move on. She's literally moving on from some kind of toxicity or something that has been holding her back. She's releasing some baggage. She's moving on. And where is it heading her? Even if you can't see it yet, it's literally moving you into this place of success, financial security, wealth even. This speaks to family as well. Family happiness, success. Look, there's that energy of moving out of the dark again. Like we were just talking about with the darkness in reverse. It's some of you may also need to like pick up some new exercise or movement, because I am picking up on there could be some stuck energy there, something that you've been holding on to. The bear is literally about waking from a spiritual slumber as well. So you could have been stuck in a situation in which you weren't able to see all of these other elements of life, of spirituality, of because you could have been just like kind of stuck in this one way of seeing things, or oftentimes I do feel like many are releasing cycles of a relationship, or releasing like old habits, old ways of thinking, old addictions. And when you're in it, you can only see what's in it, and when you choose to release it, it's like all of these other avenues kind of open up. Yeah, on the bottom we got the crow. Some of you are opening up to your magic, to your psychic gifts as well, clairvoyance. But the crow is about being watchful. It's about noticing new things. It's about being able to see more clearly. And look at, what did I say about the birds? The crow came out right next to that bird. It's the protector of your magic that's been within you. On the bottom we got the sea serpent, which is your second chakra. It's your energy center that is aligned with your relationships, your sexual center. So you could be clearing some of these things. It's also about your desires and your creative nature. So I just feel like there's something opening up here within, and this is Divine Mother energy, about becoming more receptive, becoming more open, and this is a healing process right here. That's about coming from the darkness into the light. Yeah, look, and with the frog is the cleanser, the purifier. It's the water element that releases. It flows out through you. So there's something that you're clearing here, and it's literally, look, oh my gosh, there's that mirroring I was talking about. It's literally showing you, this energy is literally showing you what needs to be released, so that you can adjust, so that you can adapt, so that you can get rid of whatever this is that has been holding you back, that's been messing with your energy, that's been blocking you, that's been keeping you in the dark, perhaps, or messing with your wealth, your abundance, how far I do feel like some of you are really meant to like leave a legacy as well. There's this undertone of ancestral healing here. The moth in reverse is energy that could be a little jittery or could idolize others. I just feel like this energy is showing you how to be more at peace with yourself, how to like boost your own characteristics or those that you want to boost. And this is going to take for you to take some time to yourself. Okay, the swan invites you to have some time for you, some solo time where you can do some introspection perhaps, and really just step into your elegance, into your peace. I'm going to get a couple angel messages and we'll wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. It really does help to get it out there more. Drop into the comments. Let me know how this energy is affecting you. We got organized for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you. It's simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you to know and plan your next action steps. So how are you organizing? How are you? Also, priorities have been really coming up. I'm not taking all of those, but the cards that just wanted to come out speak about gratitude, the importance of putting your body in your energy in a positive place, in a place of gratitude, and the power of gratitude is magnificent. We got clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter just by facing the topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and to avoid future ones as well. And then lastly, we've got, actually there's two here, positivity, faith, and optimism. There's that line, that source energy there. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith going. Where did you get that?
Papa gave it to me for storing my game.
Oh, nice. And then lastly, we got clean energy and food. When you fuel your body with a healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. Okay, this automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. On the bottom, we've got the opal. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You're guided to be bold and to show your bigger than life side to the world. Thank you again for liking, sharing, all of the things. I love you guys. Make sure you are subscribed. Till next time.